Hello, everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Please invite your friends, and I hope my voice is coming good and clear to you. As you see, I just posted a video. Actually, I was working on it for like some time, and YouTube is not allowing me. I mean, I try to load it, but it doesn't go through. But finally, it went through. So watch it, and share it with your friends because I believe it's very important video. Because this is a first-hand witness. She is one of them. She is a Muslim, and she is a doctor in the hospital. She is not just somebody passing by, so she knew everything about the hospital. And if the Muhammadan themselves cannot take what she is saying for, trustworthy, who is the world then is going to be trustworthy? This is not the Israeli saying so and so. This is not Christian Prince who is against Hamas. This is one of you, and she is a Muslim. And the top of that, she is a doctor. And the top of that, she is a Palestinian, supposedly. And the top of that, she is in the hospital. I'm going to play her video, which I posted already. I have the link in the message there. So if you want to watch it by itself later, you can watch it and you can share with your friends. So this is the lady, the Muslim doctor. I will play her video with my voice for sure because I made a comment about it. Let us see what she is saying. This is a video made by a doctor from the hospital of Al-Shifa, Gaza. She's a Muslim. She's a Palestinian. Even though I believe Palestinians are not Muslim. They are not those people. But this is what people call them these days. Because they are Arab, they call themselves Arab. So Arab are not Palestinian. However, she is a Muslim, she's a doctor, she's in the Shifa hospital. You remember the one they mentioned they bombed it? In fact, they did not bomb the hospital at all, Now, the Israeli army are focusing more on the hospital. Before, when they mentioned the 500 people get killed, it was just a parking lot far from the hospital. Anyway, this is how the scumbag work. This is how they lie. And numbers, first they said 1,000, then it became 800. When people noticed that the yard doesn't even fit for 100 people. But anyway, but this is a doctor. She is from Gaza. She's a Muslim. She's in the hospital right now as we speak. Listen what she is saying about Hamas. How Hamas took over the hospital. What they are doing to people there. And what they are even doing for medication. They are taking the medication even from kids so it can be used for them. She have a baby and she is saying we don't even have a morphine because Hamas is taking it. Listen carefully.
I believe I'm doing this, but the world has to know what Hamas is making here. They're taking over the entire hospital. They're taking over the fuel, the medicine. I have nothing to treat with. I have to fix a fracture for a 5-year-old boy without morphine because Hamas took it to themselves. Ya Allah, please, if you hear me, please leave. Run away. Don't stay here, please. يا عالم يا ناس اطلعوا من الشفاء. So now she is speaking in Arabic. She's asking people to leave the hospital, speaking to obviously to people who they are with her there. There's a lot of people, by the way, they are not from the hospital. They are just refugee. They are staying there.
But as we heard and as we saw, the evidence is so clear, and this is not the Israeli propaganda, because yeah, in war, I mean, it's a war. In wartime, everybody make his own propaganda. That's very normal, actually. In wartime, a part of the war, is lying, but not for us, but for armies and intelligence, etc. They create chaos. I mean, all kind of crazy stuff. So this is something normal. But this is one of them. She is in the. You can hear the bombing in the back. You can hear the gunfights and the bombing in the back, in the sound, in the background. You can see actually the name of the hospital in the back of her in there in the wall. I don't know what to say. Honestly, this is very disgusting. And what make it more disgusting, that what the media is saying and what the Arab are saying and what the Muslims are saying, when the fact is the opposite. The Israeli, they provided unlimited supply. Just send as much as you want. Food, water, as much as you want. Medicine. They even allow the Jordanian Air Force, which is a foreign Air Force, imagine, they allow them to drop medical supply in the top of the hospital during wartime. So if the Israeli really want to target a civilian, they will not even let them go. Just shoot everybody. The same as Hamas was doing. Just kill everybody. And those numbers you hear about 10,000, I mean, the number like jump like crazy. Who in the world want to believe what those people say? I am from the Middle East. I know how it is. But today, from this lady, we heard the truth. Now, my video today actually is not about this lady, but I said, let us start with her, as long as I just posted the video. And those people who would like to watch the video, it's there. The link is in the message side, so you can watch it and you can share it with your friends. So the business of lying, lying maybe can make you survive for some time, but not for long. Time will come and people will know what's really going on. And the Muslims, who they are going so crazy and takbir, Allahu Akbar, I say to you, all of you are a bunch of hypocrites. For many reasons. They are barking in London. Okay, you bark from now until tomorrow, until next week, until next year. By the time you finish barking, Gaza is again under the shoes of the Israeli army. So, and that your barking is useless. It's just a bark. And you know that you are useless. You have no power over anything. I mean, the Muslim, they think that they are now become a bigger number in England and they have an impact. But as you see, you have zero impact in the foreign policy. Zero. You have zero impact anywhere. In fact, the Muslims themselves in their own countries, they have zero impact in their own policy. Like, when you see this those scumbags who they have supposedly, I have to use the word scumbag, too many times. Sorry. When they have this meeting here, like, look at those. You think those leaders, like when you see Turkey, even the Indonesian president, I mean, the guy, he came from Indonesia for what? What exactly he will do? So you brought the guy from Indonesia, you brought the guy from Ghana, you brought the guy from I don't know where. I mean, you see, if those who they are in the area, they are meeting, I will say, okay, they can do something. But the guy in Indonesia, what he can do, he will send you coconut. And now you made an Islamic terrorist summit. Okay, now Erdogan is there. Did Erdogan decide to announce war in Israel? No. Did he even cut his relationship with Israel? No. Did he promise to stop selling steel to Israel? Which mean the weapon they are making, the Israel, they make their own weapon, is made by the steel bought from Turkey. Did Azerbaijan promise to stop selling gas to Israel? No. So what is this summit for? What exactly you hypocrite Mohammedan do? Are you really against Israel or with Israel? Let us zoom in each one of those scumbags one by one. Shall I start from the right? Let us start, I'm guessing, I think this is the Indonesian president, right? The short one. Let us use maybe yellow color. Hey, Indonesian people, tell me, is that the Indonesian guy? Is that potato from Indonesia? Okay. So we start with the Indonesian boy. So this guy from Indonesia, he came to do what exactly? Like what he promised you? He will open one of his volcano in Indonesia at Israel? What this guy can do? I mean, why you brought this guy? What for? Okay, let us go to the second guy. Qatar. This is scumbag. He is hosting the biggest ever American army base in the world. Paid, supply, electricity, food, land for free from him. And he is the one against Israel. I mean, how you are supporting Hamas and you believe in jihad and you are #1 provider to the American army. Okay, skip this scumbag. Let us go to the Iranian. This guy is the enemy of everyone in the left, literally, except this one here, the Assad. Let us give them two colors, different colors, so we can recognize them differently. Let us make them with maybe white color. So this is the Iranian president. He's a Shia. This is the Syrian president. He's a Alawi, a form of Shia. All right. Those are considered the enemy of everybody there. Everybody. All right. The Saudi, they want to sign a peace agreement with Israel because they are afraid of Iranian. All right. So how in the world you guys are meeting now? What this meeting is about? Just last week, more than 10,000 American Marines arrived to Saudi Arabia. Not to Qatar. So, in one hand, they are united in the appearance. Look at this meeting and summit. When you hear a summit, you will think like, okay, well, what they would do, they will announce war. What they would do exactly? Based on my experience about Arab and Muslim summit, it's just a place where they drink coffee and they laugh at the dying one and they praise the one who did not die, for he was smart and he ran away. So what is the conclusion of this summit? They are asking American not to sell, and the Western not to sell weapon to Israel. When all of us, we knew if the Saudi, they get approved for buying weapon, Israel have to approve it first. I mean, do you see the stupidity? To make it simple for you, if the Israeli want to send Patriot to Saudi Arabia, not to sell it, that's to send it there. Do you know that Israel have to approve such a move in order for the American to make it happen? They have to. Egypt is the same. Emirat is the same. So any weapon will be sold to them from America have to be approved by the Israeli. And now they are asking the American and the Western not to sell a weapon to Israel. Who is the donkey here? You are fooling who? And now let us go to Erdogan, a guy who keeps bragging about how powerful his army. He is going to crush Greece. He will hit the bomb and, the rocket will go and destroy Greece. As simple as that. Second day, he have an earthquake. Less than 24 hours after he made the interview about how he can shake. Actually, he said clearly, one command from me, I can shake the ground of Greece. Just one command. Less than 24 hours after, the ground of Turkey was shish kebab. Now this guy, he called Israel, he was maybe the bravest between them by calling names after the Shia. Israel is doing crimes. We announce Israel as a crime country, blah, blah, blah. But he is the last one to do anything against Israel. You know what the last one mean? The last one. In fact, 2 years ago, Erdogan, Aman Rabbi Aman, he signed an agreement with the Israeli Mossad that in order to return to normal diplomatic relationship with Israel put a condition. Imagine, it's not Turkey making conditions, Israeli making conditions on Erdogan. If you want us to have a normal diplomatic relationship, you have to kick the leaders of Hamas out of Turkey, and he did. All the leaders of Hamas are kicked out of Turkey in order to get back to have a relationship with Israel. So who is the one kissing the ass of who? And you will see those Turkish holding the flag, hey, Takbir, Gaza, 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 Erdogan making a speech, and they are so excited. But they don't ask him, hey, Abdul, listen, as long as you are against Israel, how come, what about we stop sending them steel? Well, he will say to them, we cannot stop sending them steel. We will go bankrupt. Who is going to buy it? We need them. Our country is bankrupt. Our currency is a toilet paper. Literally. You see, all those countries except Saudi Arabia and Qatar and Emirat, the rest, they don't have no money. They are bankrupt. War is not a joke. So, including Iran, the Iranian government is bankrupt. So if they go in war for 6, 10, 8 days, they will go bankrupt. We have Osman, he is saying Shahada. Hey Osman, I heard that the dog, he converted to Islam and he say a Shahada too. And I don't know, I mean Osman, like even a lizard he convert to Islam. Look like, and I heard even your God, he said Shahada. شنو هذا يا عثمان؟ أتقول الشهادة يا هذا؟ حتى الحمار قد أسلم. ياسر عرفات قد أسلم. حسن نصر الله قد أسلم. كلكم مسلمين وخائنين ومطبلين وكذابين وخوانين. يا أبناء الجوار والسلاطين. I just gave him a shot in the thigh in Arabic. Allahu Akbar. This is what they are good about. So we make a summit with, look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is supposedly the one they call him the Palestinian president. Are you serious? What is the job of this guy? I mean, why he is there? Anyone can tell me what the job of this guy? He cannot even have a police. The Israelis are the one who pay for his salary. He cannot even have electricity for his own people. The Israelis, they provide him with electricity, internet. gas and fuel and medicine. So why he's there? What he will do exactly? He will condemn Israel. Okay. Well, nice job. Nice job. Let us move to the one here next to him. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. This guy, he hates every single Palestinian to death. In fact, they don't give a visa to anyone. He is a Palestinian. And I challenge anyone to say to me, you are lying. I mean, look how much they love the Palestinians. They give the Christians visas. If you are a Christian Lebanese, Christian Jordanian, Christian Syrian, Christian Egyptian, Christian Indian, I mean, you're welcome. The second you say you are a Palestinian and you are a Muslim, no, 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 no. They don't even give them visa to go and do Hajj. Someone saying you are sending your tax to the people to kill the people of Palestine. I don't know, Mr. Sheikh. Let me tell you something. All the Muslims in America, they pay tax and the money go to pay for killing the one you call them children's. So say that to the stupid Muslims before me. I'm a Christian, I support Israel. You are a certified donkey. نحن ندفع الضرائب وندعم إسرائيل وأنتم شعب من المساطيل كما رسولكم مسطول وسكران قد ألف القرآن. It is you Muslims who pay your tax to America. The American, in order to protect Qatar have to provide a lot of money. The American, in order to protect Saudi Arabia, the Saudi, they have to kiss the ass of the American and pay a lot of money. Emirat, Bahrain, you name it. All of you. What about Erdogan? Erdogan, he opened his land to the American and they have nukes in his land. Nukes owned by the American nukes. And yet he claimed that he is a president. I mean, you know, when a president, he allows foreign army to be in his country, obviously this country does not have a sovereignty and he is not in control of the country. And obviously your army cannot protect the country. Otherwise, why you have the American army in your country? If there is any army from anywhere in the world in USA, no. Okay, do we have a base for the German in USA? No. But we have a base in Germany. We have base everywhere. But let's focus on the Muslim countries. How those people, they read the Quran. Erdogan was a sheikh. He's a sheikh. He recited the Quran. And he sing it too. So he knew in the Quran it says, in chapter 5, verse 51, take not Christians and Jews as a friends or protectors. So why this man, he is taking the American and the NATO's as protectors? Because all of you Muslims are liars, cheaters, and fake. Let us move to the one in the left. Next one. We will take every potato one by one. This is the king of Jordan. I know you cannot see him because he's so short. But, by the way, this is how he is now after wearing 12-inch high heels. I don't know even how he can walk with those shoes. This guy, just last week, his minister of defense, he was kissing the ass of Americans, saying, please, we need Patriot. We need to protect ourselves. Send us Patriot. We cannot afford it. And send us Patriot doesn't mean they will have it. No. The American, they will put Patriot there. He cannot even afford to make it function. So those guys, they live, they have no income, they have no money. They have no food. They can't even have water to flush their shit in Jordan. Ask anyone Jordanian here if I'm lying or not. They give them water twice a week. So if you shit, like let's say you, excuse my language, you go to the bathroom, you do, okay, now next to your wife, collect it. You cannot flush the water. There's no water. You go inside the Jordanian bathroom, you will find a mountain, like the Mount of Arafah. The Mount you know, next to the Kaaba too. Many rich people in Jordan, there is some rich people, there's a few. They have a swimming pool, but it's empty. Nobody, because there's no water. So they have no water, they have no food, they have no fuel, they have no oil, they have no gas, they have nothing, they have no sources. And all the country lived by the gift of the American and the West and the Israeli. Part of the Israeli agreement that in Jordan, they made, let us say, a trade business, or let us say a manufacture business in the border between Jordan and Israel. And that deal is to sponsor by the American and the Western. So whatever they make there, they are going to take it and sell it in Europe. Even though it's garbage, nobody will buy it. So they live from the blessing of the Jews. They have no income. And this guy have no army. If you go right now and check how many helicopters the Jordanian army, you will find that American who own land in Texas, they have more helicopter for fun. Let us move to the one next to him, the president of Egypt. This guy, he have a population the same as Turkey almost, or maybe more, 100 million population. But that is not a strength. That is a weakness. They cannot feed them. They are begging the people to stop having babies, because government cannot even afford to build enough schools to the coming babies. The country is short of water, short of electricity, short of money, short of everything. So if they want to go in war, they will go bankrupt and they will collapse in less than 3-4 days maximum. The one after him, this is the president of Syria. I'm not going to talk about him because he have nothing. I mean, his country is already divided. Some in the hand of the Russians, some in the hand of the Iranians, some in the hand of the Kurdish, some in the hand of the American. I mean, you name it. Even Turkey took a part of it. So who's left? And then we need to ask ourselves again, what was the point of this meeting? To condemn Israel? Can't you condemn it from home? Who paid for your ticket? Is that a showtime? So they wanted to show their people, you know, it's a scam. Oh, you see, we did something, huh? We did not stay home. Look, I'm going now. Aman Rabbi, Aman Erdogan. I'm going now to meet with the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and we will discuss this issue. And at the end of the discussion, we are going to condemn Israel, and we will ask the world to support Gaza. That's it. So when you I don't know, I think she is a president of some Muslim country somewhere, or she is a foreign minister. I have no idea. You see, there's many here. There's the Muslim Sunni Lebanese prime minister. Usually, the president in front, the prime minister in the back. So this is the Lebanese prime minister. He's a Muslim Sunni. This guy, he don't even have. He can't even command the police, who they are like guarding him. He's nobody. He's a joke. The Muslim Sunni in Lebanon, they are worth nothing, literally. They have no control of government. They have no control of army. They have no control of intelligence. As an example, the head of the army in Lebanon is a Christian. The head of the intelligence of the army is a Christian. The head of the intelligence of civil intelligence is a Christian. I mean, they have nothing. Muslim Sunni, nobody count them in Lebanon no more. They lost their place. The Shia, they destroyed them. About Indonesia, yeah, I mean, I think this guy, the Indonesian guy, he came to offer people of Gaza, the injured one, I think like a 1 week trip to Bali. I don't know what this guy will do. I mean, this guy, his country is poor. He have tens of thousands of women working abroad as maid. Do you need more headache? I mean, can you even go with anyone with any kind of argument or a fight? You cannot. Why you are even there? I mean, why even they are there? They are just counterfeit, you know, like, okay, complete the number, just invite. What do you think about Bashir al-Jumayr? He was a good guy, but you know, as usual, the Houthis come back, they killed him. He's a good man. But he made a mistake. You should trust better bodyguard to guard him. Anyway, so when you see the title I have there, the Muslim leaders move against Israel. And what the move is, they move their ass. Who dare of those scumbags to say he wanna go in war with Israel? Who dare? None of them. And I want the Mohammedan to ask themselves the question, okay, what is stopping Erdogan, who keep bragging about how powerful his army, he is making drone, he make ships, you know, like he's claiming he have a great military industry. So what is stopping you from announcing something against Israel? A Czech a leper saying to me, how much the Zionists they pay for you? I don't know, my friend. I'm going to check my bank account, but let me ask you a question. Isn't it your scumbag, your prophet? He says if the Jews pay him, he will let them live. So do you think I am like your prophet? هل تظن يا هذا يا صعلوك أنني كرسولك المنكوح؟ إذا ما دفعتم تعيشون، بالمال يشترون، إنكم صعاليك بني صهيون، وإنك ملعون ابن ملعون. They are bankrupt. All of them. This is why he's saying to me, how many shekel they pay you? By the way, how you know the currency of Israel? Looks like you are the one who get paid with it. You must be an educated Muslim, aren't you? Did you hear about the sperm coming from the backbone? So when the Israeli pay you and pay Yasser Arafat and pay even Hamas and pay even the president of Israel, they must be too working for Israel, because all of you receive money from Israel, even Hamas. If you go right now and check in the news, the Israeli refused to pay the amount of the money to the Palestinian Authority. Okay, why they want to pay them? Well, because they cannot afford what they can do. I mean, they have to support them. I'm not joking. This is true. Your falafel is paid by the Jews. You have no economy. You make nothing. What do you make? What do you make in the West Bank? What do you do there? Actually, can you tell me the job exactly? What do you do? What they do in Gaza? Nothing. So cry. You know, there's advertisement in Gaza. I don't know if you saw it. Camel urine. I was watching a video. I will try to find it. I watching video of Israeli soldier walking in the street, and I saw in the wall it says camel urine here, which means to buy. You know, like like in villages or etc. They say like we have milk. Somebody like have a cow, fresh milk. So he put a sign, fresh milk. We have cheese. Camel urine. So what is the economy of Gaza? You have camel urine. Do you import around the world? Can we sign a contract to send some to Yasser Qadi? They drink camel urine. They are the only people in the world who drink camel urine and they give a finger to their God. How is it possible that Erdogan and Assad? No, I mean they are meeting there. They don't talk. Don't see the Assad at the far left and Erdogan in the far right. You know, just a stupid thing. You know, they hate each other. Those all they want to kill each other. Each one of them want to eat the other one alive. This is the meeting of the enemy, not the meeting of the friends. Do you remember Erdogan was speaking about the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and he said he is a butcher, he is a criminal, we have to put him in jail. You remember when he tortured the guy, the Saudi guy in the embassy, in the Saudi embassy in Turkey? You remember? How many how many attack he spoke against this Crown Prince? No, he's a friend. Why? Because Turkey is collapsing. There's no money. So he started kissing the ass of Emirat. He started kissing the ass of Israel. He started kissing the ass of everybody. They have no money. Yesterday, he want to send him to jail. This guy is a criminal. He killed, you know, etc. Khashoggi. Okay, what happened now? Because they will have money. So forget about everything. Let us start a new page. All of them, they are terrorists. The Qatar guy, he's not a prince, he's just a Bedouin, but thanks to the American and the British intelligence. I mean, even the country of Qatar is born after many of you. Many of you is born before Qatar. His grandfather right now is in jail. Nobody knows what happened to him. His father, he put his father in jail in order to become the prince of Qatar. Can you believe it? This is how scumbag they are. So the ruler of Qatar, he came back to the airport. His son, his own son, was waiting for him with the police. He put him in cuffs, and they took him to a known location. And since then, we never saw him. And then the son became the president. Erdogan, he have hundreds of thousands of Turkish people in jail, including the mayor of Constantinople. Anyone he speak against him, he put him in jail, including children. And then they speak about a human right. And not to forget how many Kurdish he killed every day. Every day. Tell the Indonesian here to go to church. Today is Sunday. My friend, we are Christians. We don't tell people what to do. We don't tell people to go to the church. No, you know, going to the church is not what makes you a good Christian or not going. So don't be silly. We are not Abdul. We don't force people to go to church. People who go to church, they go voluntarily. And if you want to pray, you can pray at home. Jesus says, when you want to pray, go to your closet, which means a private room. So don't be a hypocrite. I like this guy. He keeps giving a finger to Allah. His name is Bozkır Lanjit. He's a Turkish, obviously. Yeah, Aman Rabbi Aman. And you know, the only thing I respect about Turkey, actually I like about Turkey, I don't like Turkey in daytime. I like Turkey in nighttime. Erdogan, he made speeches to the religious Turkish people. And the religious Turkish people, they are wearing no clothing. What about we bring those Turkish to the summit? And Erdogan, he explained to us what is going on in Turkey. Is that a summit happening in the nightclubs? I mean, this guy, he promised them a Turkish Islamic state. The Quran is our constitution. And then you go to Turkey. Drugs, sex, nightclubs, bars, prostitution. I downloaded an app. I forgot the name of the app. And, you know, this app, they told me that Muslims are posting things there. This is what I downloaded. and you can change your location. So I put my, I start changing location, put in Islamic countries like Saudi Arabia, Emirates. I put Turkey. And you should see what is in that app from Turkey. Naked women, and they have their phone number to call. This is Erdogan. What they are doing here? Oh. You know what? I'm going to change my opinion about Erdogan. I think Erdogan is a good guy. Yeah, I think so. This is a nice Erdogan. Yeah, I think this is nicer Erdogan too. I mean, the skirt is too short, but it's okay. I mean, Erdogan with nicer skirt is even better. It's hot. It's hot. Oh, look, this is Erdogan, www Erdogan, you know? And this is the number. You call the number. Call the number, okay, in Turkey. Lara Beach, Turkey nightlife. If I want to go to Lara Beach, Turkey, unbelievable. Where is the Turkish flag? This is what happened. This is what they have in Lara Beach, nightlife, Turkey. I want to go to Lara. Hey, Lara, how you doing? So those guys, they give us speeches about Islam and how Muslims they are and how much they love Allah. And Erdogan, he recited the Quran. But since he became a president of Turkey, for the last 20 years, did he close one bar? Did he shut down one prostitution place? So what this Islamic, president is about? So what make you Islamic government? What make this government Islamic government? The Islamic, we are a Muslim country. They were, look what this woman she is wearing. I'm not going to show you that on the screen. Most of you are under the age. Sorry guys, I cannot look at the chat right now. I'm busy. I made a mistake by typing life in Turkey. What was the topic, by the way? The short skirt summit? What was? Marmari? This is Marmari? I want to go to Marmari. You should see what's happening. Guys, I can show you what's happening in Marmari. Oh boy. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I noticed that Turkish people are really, really upset about what's going on in Gaza. I'm trying to show you just pictures which is acceptable a little bit. How many people in Turkey wear hijab? And yet this guy, he want to convince the people that he is a Muslim president and Turkey is a Muslim country. And he is against Israel. But yet, he is the one who sell all his steel to Israel so they can make bombs and they can use it to bomb the ass of Hamas. Reality check. Go right now to Google, check how much steel Israel they receive every year from Turkey. The Jordanian, the Egyptian, I mean, you name it. So when they were, I saw actually an interview from Fox News, and Fox News, she said to the Israeli, he was an ex-member in the parliament, I think. She said to him, "Aren't you worried about this meeting?" I was laughing. I mean, those, in the news, they try to make news exciting. Like the title I have now is to make it exciting, like Muslim leaders summit move against scary move against Israel. It's a scary. It's a scary move. And what is the scary move? They will do summit. And in the summit, they made a silence, 1 minute silence for the victim of Gaza. What after the 1 minute silence? 10 hours talking. Okay, what after 10 hours talking? 10 hours eating. And what about after 10 hours meeting? We will show each one of them the city of Reda. Any one of you been in city of Reda? There is a joke. A Western president, he come to Saudi Arabia. And the king, he decided to take him in a ride in the city to show him the city is proud of it. And each time they walk, they see somebody pissing in the wall. This is the Muslim tradition. They piss in the wall everywhere, in the street. So this president, Western president, said, what is this? What is this? What is this? So this Saudi king, he got like embarrassed, like what the heck? I mean, how lucky I am. I mean, every street almost there's somebody pissing in the wall. So one day he decided to go to visit this president in his country in Europe. He told him, don't you want to take me for a ride to show me the city? The president says, sure, your highness, let us go. So they sit in the car, they keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I mean, and the president, he said, should we go back? He said, no, continue, because he don't know why he's insisting to go. The king is looking for one person is pissing on the wall to make the president of an European president embarrassed. So finally, he saw one person pissing in the wall. He said, what is this? The king of Saudi Arabia, he said to him, what is this? Put the window down. Stop. What is this? Then the French president, he asked the driver to check what's going on. And then they said, sir, this is the Saudi ambassador. What is this? So what did you in the summit? Did you piss on the wall? Be honest, did you? By the way, Islamic countries are very well known for hygiene. To the point, if you have a window in your house, you can't even open it because people pissing all over on your wall. So what they do, one of them, he's a genius. He decided to use Arabic text because those Muslims, they consider Arabic text is holy. They don't know how to read it. They cannot read it. Bangladesh use Arabic stop public urine, to stop public urine. Bangladesh use sacred Arabic to stop peeing on public. It's a pandemic there. The prophet himself, he used to piss in the road, and a guy was walking by. He said to him, Assalamu alaikum, prophet, which means he's saying to him, we saw you, man. Hey, trashy. The Arab don't do that. But since Muhammad, he started doing that in the street, showing his willy in the front of kids and women walking by, since then, all the Muslims, they do that because they follow the step of the prophet. And if the prophet do it, it means there's no shame there. So what is the purpose of this summit? I want the Muhammadan, after we finish our program today, to leave your comment and tell me what is really was your conclusion about this summit. What they did. Anyone can tell me?
What they did? Why you Muslim make summit? And then when you go and scream in the street, and you know, like today I saw like 200 Muslims going in front of the house of Biden. And by the way, I saw a lot of non-Muslim, by the way, not only Muslims are, you know, there's a lot of stupid Western, they are supporting the Muslims. But the question is, the American, they send their troops to the Middle East. They send their airplane carriers. They send weapon and supply even to Israel. Biden, he called Netanyahu more than 20 times asking him for ceasefire, and Netanyahu says no. So why you are asking the stupid Biden to stop ceasefire if it's not in his hand? Who is the one who will see? Do you think really the American, they can stop the Israeli? Do you really think that the Israeli are the puppies of America? And we can tell them what to do, what not to do? Those people are so angry. You killed more than 1,400 of their people, and most of them, they are women and children. Do you think your stupid barking in the park will make them stop? And guess what? Do you know where is the Israeli right now? Unbelievable. If we go live to Gaza, you know, like I was watching, you know, because we don't know really what's going on. You cannot trust any source of anything. You know, journalists, everyone speak of his own, like whatever propaganda he present. There's someone, his propaganda to support Israel. There's one, his propaganda support Gaza, Hamas, whatever, you know. So everyone, he have his own propaganda, and in the news cannot be trusted. Usually, journalism about, like, you know, you report news. But as you know, there's no news to report no more. It's just propaganda. But I noticed since I was watching the live that the Israelis are advancing so fast. Actually, today, like about 2 hours ago, the gunshots almost hit the camera. I saw the camera moving, shaking, and a lot of dust and etc. came on the camera. On that building. In the beginning of the war, this building was really far. I mean, when they start the ground invasion, and the Israeli, they forbid any journalist to be so close. So the fighting was happening really far. Today I saw how close it is. It's so close. So obviously the Israelis are really advancing very good, and they are, you know, Hamas is collapsing. And this is why we saw today this woman. Did you ask yourself why this woman, the woman, she spoke against Hamas today? Why even she is speaking against Hamas? I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Hamas is a terrorist group. So why she is risking it? Simply because she knew that the days of Hamas is over. In fact, it's hours in that area. So when this woman, she made her video speaking against Hamas, because simply the hours of Hamas is over. And now she can speak freely. In the beginning of the war, the sound, it was a sound of bombing only, because the fight was so far. Now it is gunshots in that area. The Israeli is now not only in the Shifa hospital, they took almost all the hospitals. In the Shifa hospital, they are, I don't know if everybody is evacuated yet. They are expecting to find a lot of hostages there, and I hope so. I hope they will not be able to smuggle the hostages in ambulance with the civilians, you know, to hide them and take them away. Let us see what will happen. But if you watch with me here in the news, in the live camera, which is a live news without anyone talking, I saw, like, actually, let me see if I can go back on time so I can show you what I'm talking about. So now it is 10, it's 10 p.m. Let us go back on time. Let us see here. That will be what? I don't know how many hours we went back. Let us see what will happen here. The fight was really, really aggressive. It was really hot. Muslim callers, no, my Skype is not open. I'm not, you know, we want to focus. I don't want to waste my time with Abdul telling me this is right. I mean, Abdul, there, Abdul, what do you expect? Yeah, for some reason, it's taking time to reload. We will give it some time. So the fight was really, really aggressive, and the fight was here. I mean, it's not far. We are talking about like 100 meters away from the camera. Even I saw, I think the gunshots was coming from behind the cameras, from my side, I mean, is where Hamas. The other side is the Israeli army. I'm guessing, you know, I don't know exactly the location of the camera. You know, I'm not from that town, so I do not know really the details of the town. The one who they are from there, they can tell you better. Come on. What's wrong with this thing? It's not working. I'm trying to reload the video, but it's not going. So I took the video back a little bit, hoping we can see what was going on just 2 hours ago. Al-Ghaffari Tower? Oh, okay. Well, the owner of the tower is lucky. Here we go. You see those things, they throw them from the sky? I like those things. I want to buy them for like, you know, firework. Yeah, you will see that before they used to be bombing far away. The bombing now is here, is just in the front of the building. Now let's chip at YouTube. Guys, let us blow. You know, Muhammad, he said, like, I seek refuge by Allah from the one who blew on the knot. You know what Muhammad said, peace be upon him, Jewish upon him. Huh? Yeah, let's blow on the knot because somebody made a spell on the YouTube. I mean, you have a prophet and you are fighting people who believe in drinking camel urine and blowing in the knot. And they are fighting an army. 50 years ago, they have more than 200 nukes. And they think they can win against them. I mean, this is how stupid those Muhammadan are. Yesterday, I saw a video, but I don't know if I can find it. Let me go. Maybe I will go back in the history in my phone. Maybe I can find it. Hold on. No, actually, I did not see it in my phone. Yeah, I have tons of accounts, as you know. So the guy is a Palestinian. He was talking to Hamas. He said to them in Arabic, like, Hamir, donkeys. Guy, I felt really upset. I felt like this guy is stealing my statement. I thought I have copyright over this donkey thing. It turned to be not even the Palestinian, they are using it now. So he was saying to Hamas, you're a bunch of donkeys. What you did? Look what you did. We used to go and work there. People make living. He said to them, do you know the old woman you kidnapped her and you killed her, what you did to her? This is a woman, she used to come and take children, Palestinian children who cannot afford to go to hospitals, and she paid from her pocket to make them healthy. What you did? He said to them, those who the one who you killed in the festivals, those are the peace supporters, those are the one who support you. Those the one who believed in you. They think that the Israeli need to treat you better. You kill them. and he had a donkey behind him. This is life right now. This the bomb you saw is life, you know. Let me call Netanyahu, you know, to make them just change the location of the bombing so we can see. And I will ask him to shoot those flashlight. You know, I like those flashlight. You know, so we can see what's going on. Oh, here we go. It's coming. Something is coming. I hear something. Yeah, anyway, I wish I can find the video. But the video, if the video was in Arabic, I can find it easy. I mean, the video was in Arabic, but the title was in Hebrew. So obviously somebody, he's a Jew, he found the video of this guy, he copied it and he reposted, you know. This is why I cannot really find it. The title was in Hebrew. Relax, it's the sound of an airplane. Oh, thank you, wise man. I mean, that's why your name is a wise man. How you know that this is the sound of airplane? Only wise men like you will know. Thank you for the consultation. Right? Yeah. I hope Hamas will not know about you, man. They will hire you as a consultant, and then they will win the war. Please don't share your name or anything. You know? CP has got YouTube silver button. What is that? What is silver button is? Don't talk about my button. What silver button mean? I heard many people saying those things, but I don't know what the heck is that. I heard that this is if you have 100,000. I heard if you have 100,000 subscribers, they will send you a letter. They send me nothing. Here we go. This is the letter. Here we go. I just received it. Thank you, Israeli. Yeah. In fact, there's, you know, in fact, YouTube is very acting weird. Usually, by the time I have 80,000, 70,000, they delete my channel. Something fishy. Do you think the Jews paid them? You know, I'm serious. I mean, the sound fishy. How come they did not delete my channel yet? I should have by now like 5 million, 6 million subscribers. Each time I receive, you know, I have 80, 90, 70,000. Boom. Like I woke up, go to see my channel, it's gone. Bye-bye. We found that the material in your channels is against our policy and blah, 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 and we send you money warning before, blah, 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 blah. So we decide to forbid you from using any of Google product. Blah, 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 blah. You know? And then Christian Prince, he came back, he opened a channel, the channel grows so fast, who care? That's why I have many channels. The tables turn around? No, trust me, the table never turn around. I have to keep always deleting my videos. Always I have to keep deleting my videos. That's why I have only few videos. I have 40 videos only. I should have 40,000 videos, and not 40, God knows how many, you know. No, this is not a Shifa hospital. No, this is far. This is from the other side of the fight. Yeah, already the Israeli are around the Shifa hospital. Totally, there's only one. They left. There's a glass broken. Do you see here? Maybe somebody is walking in the broken glass, because about 2 hours ago I told you I saw the gunshot hitting the same building where the camera are. They left one corridor open for people to leave the hospital. As I know, a Shifa hospital was there in the light, but if you notice today, there's no light in the hospital. So I think the hospital is already evacuated. You see here, let me make the lighting. Use my screen pen. You correct me if you are from that area. Here, Usually every day we see a building with a lot of lights. That was the hospital, correct? All night there's lights. As you see today, there's zero light. So I'm guessing the hospital already fell into the Israeli, and all the people they are there, they are evacuated already. In fact, I saw a video in Arabic, a phone conversation between the IDF and the doctors in the hospital. They are asking them to evacuate, and the doctors, they ask them, we have babies, so are you going, like we have little children who have did the surgery or etc. They agree to provide them with the cars so they can carry them, you know, and they grant them safety. He told them the details, what to do exactly. People who they are normal civilian, they walk with the like white sheet in their hand, and he told them exactly the roads, and doctors and the crew and the sick ones, they will send them ambulance to take them. Very nice of the Israeli. My friend, Mr. Iski, why? Take it easy. They accuse you to be a Muslim. Okay, it's a mistake. Friendly fire. Take it easy. Take it easy, take it easy. People accuse me of things every day. Just 3 days ago, a Muslim woman, she left a comment for me saying I put a spell on her, that's why she's in love with me. So what I can do now? The woman, she's in love with me because I put a spell on her. I don't even know how to do. I know how to spell, like, you know, tea, coffee, and, you know, like food, but spell magic, I don't know even who she. I mean, how? So I put a spell on her. She said, "May Allah curse you. You made a spell on me. I am in love with you." So anyway, go. I'm accused now. Tomorrow she will make a video that says she have babies from me. You never know. Just wait. Because the spell include babies, you know. You never know. There's a spell with babies, spell without babies. And she's a Muslim. And she's cursing me. No? Anyway. Well, we don't care for YouTube reward. Our reward is not in YouTube. See, YouTube from long time, they try to, you know, like oppress my channel. So I cannot receive donation, I cannot have super chat, I don't have commercial, I don't have anything. All of this hoping that if we take those things away from him, because most of people who come to YouTube, they want to make money, right? So if we take those things away, he will leave, like many. I know, and you know, there's many. The second you take those things from them, they stop coming. You know? They stop coming for 5, 6 months, 7 months, and then they open a new channel so they can receive commercial and donation, etc. Take the donation away, bye-bye. For me, you take the donation away, you don't take the donation away, I'm coming. Doesn't matter. Right? Yeah. Well, I don't know about what you are saying, my friend, about the blood moon, but I see now the bloody Hamas is being barbecued. This is what I want. I want this month, or, you know, I hope by the end of the month, even though I know like it's going to take more than, even if they finish the action, it's going to take some time to clean it and to screen it. You know, it's going to take some time. But the sign for me is to see the Israeli awake of their division, because if you remember, just last month the Israeli were so much divided. What happened now actually made them united, even around the world. In fact, what happened is surprisingly making a lot of Jews around the world sign in the Israeli embassies they want to migrate to Israel. Israel, they do a lot of work trying to convince people, Israeli Jews, to come to Israel, and they never succeed. They have a hard time to to convince people. Now, after what the hate they saw around the world against them, they decide that there's no safer place for them except their country, Israel. So a lot of Jewish, they are coming to Israel. All right, and that is a good news. To see the people united, that is a victory by itself. The enemy always wants you to be divided, the same as us as Christians. Divide and conquer. If all the Christians are united, who is going to be unhappy? We know, the devil. So this is why I believe those who divide the Christians, they are serving the devil, even though they think that they are being good Christians. You will see them fighting Catholic versus Protestant versus Orthodox. But you know very well that if you ask yourself, do Jesus approve this division? The answer is no. So anyone, it doesn't matter how much he is well versed in the Bible, it doesn't matter how long his beard, doesn't matter how much good he is in convincing about verses, the second he divides the Christians, he is serving the devil. He knew it or not, he is serving the devil. Division is not from God. Division is not from our Lord. It's from the devil. This is why we as a Christian, we should not allow division. And this is why here, our policy here, anyone who starts dividing between Catholic and Protestant and Orthodox, we put a shoe in his mouth and we send him free shipping and hand it into Allah. He have no place in this place. For me, I don't care what the church name you go to. I care who you believe in who. Do you believe in Jesus as your Savior? Do you believe in the God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, the crucifixion, the resurrection, the coming back of Jesus, the salvation of Jesus, that He is the only way? You believe in the baptism, you believe in the communion. So if you believe in all those things, you're a Christian. I don't care what priest he say about you. And I don't care even if you have an icon. Even though I believe that those icons are wrong, if they are meant to pray in front of them, but that doesn't make you a bad person. That does not make you a bad person. What makes you a bad person if you are a fornicator, if you are a child molester, if you are a drug dealer, if you are a thief, if you are a liar, but not somebody praying to the Lord. Even if you are doing something during that prayer should not be done. This even when this one is done because you love the Lord so much. So we can disagree about something, but that will not make me say you are not Christian. You are not a Christian if you don't believe in God the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. If you say He is Jesus is an angel like Jehovah's Witnesses, or if you believe in a false prophet like the Mormon or Muhammad. So this is what makes you a Christian. You will notice that the rest of this agreement is just a fiction. They try to create division. They work hard to make us look different, but in fact we are one church and we have one Lord, one Master. The sky, yeah, because now is the morning time. Don't you hear the rooster? Didn't you hear the rooster? I'm going to grow rooster, so in case like when we have war, yeah. Every day the rooster he make love to the chickens. We have babies, eggs, we make them grow, and during the war we always have meat supply. Yeah, the Christians, this is the only word we should use for us as a name, is a Christian, because this is what the Bible calls us. We are Christians, and there is a better name than the name of Christ to be used for yourself. There's no better name. So never call yourself Protestant, never call yourself Catholic, never call yourself Orthodox. Call yourself only Christian, for this is the highest name ever can be attached to your name. See, my name, Christian Prince. For I am Prince by the Lord command. And same for all of you. We are children of God. And who is our God? The King of Kings. Our Lord is the King of Kings. And who are you? You are a child of God. So what does that mean? You are a prince and princess. Our God is not the same as the God of the Abdul. He wants slaves and slavery. The Quran says, why Allah, He said, I created you not, human and genie, except to worship me. In the Bible, this is that God do not need worshippers. The true God do not need worshippers. For God, He loved the world, He sent His only begotten Son. He loves us. We do not need slaves and slavery. Our God is not the God of slaves. The God of slaves mean those people, they have no freedom. And that will make him fear, because you see, like the atheists, they come to me and they say, so what kind of God this God? If you don't believe in Him, He send you to hell. Well, so if you don't believe in Him, so He said to you, okay, well, you know, believe in me, you don't go, I will save you. So if you don't believe, it's mean you made your own choice. Okay, make third choice. You don't believe in God anyway. Take third choice, take the highway. I don't want to, you know, go in details. Again, I don't care what people call themselves as a church name. We care for what is you stand for and what you believe. If you believe in the Trinity, you believe in the crucifixion, you believe in salvation of Christ, you know, but you will be saved only by Him and by the grace of Christ. And He is coming back. You believe in baptism. You know, you believe that, you know, a Christian person is not the one who call himself Christian, but the one who act like one. You are Christian. You cannot be Christian. You cannot be Christian and you are a whore. And a whore, by the way, I know like people, they take the word whore as a sexual thing. Whore have nothing to do with sexuality actually. Whore can be a male, can be a female. Whore is someone is for sale. Cheap. Cheap. Because any price as an exchange for you is a cheap price. That make you a whore. So if you are willing to betray your Lord, or the same as Judah he did with Jesus, he is acting the act of a whore. He sold himself. He's a man, said he's a whore. When a woman, she sell her body, we say she's a whore. But who said that men don't sell their body and they sell their soul too? They are whore too. This is why the Bible in the Old Testament says that the earth committed adultery. Look at this explosion. Wow! That was a big one. Man, it light in the sky. So when the Old Testament says that the earth committed adultery, the earth is earth. Earth doesn't commit adultery. So what adultery then? Adultery in the Bible, not necessarily sexual adultery. Adultery is any great sin against God. So the earth committed adultery. All those who you are seeing, like Hamas, and those are adulterers. They worship pagan God. They kill for the sake of a pagan god. They slaughter babies and people who have nothing to do with them for the sake of their filthy god. They are pagan. They sacrifice their own children for their pagan god. You see, the Muslims, they speak about that we are pagan because we believe that Jesus, you know, we are saved by his blood. But the reality is, Jesus, he sacrificed himself. It's not us sacrificing Jesus. They sacrifice their children to make their God happy. They are the pagan. There's a huge difference between, even in normal life story, if somebody want to save his family and he jump in the fire to save his baby, he died, he saved the baby. That is a hero. He's not a pagan. Correct? Look, the cats are fighting. Do you hear the cats? Honestly, I heard cats fighting. Meow. I think they found a rat and they are fighting over it. Halal rat. Lower the background sound. Why you don't like fighting? I like fighting. You know, the first gift I got when I was an infant, it was a gun. It's not even a necklace. Actually, no, I got a necklace with the gun at the same time. Cross, you know, cross, and then they pushed a gun under my pillow, like, you know. Yeah. All right. Time for war, time for peace. And it is time for war. So those idiots, they pay the price. It's time for justice. Yeah, Skyline, he knew where I'm from. Skyline is my cousin. Silly Skyline. You see a lot of stupid people in the internet. Yeah, look at that. I don't know, like even sometime I see those flare are used, like the light, but it's almost morning. Even I see it in daytime. How about making a stream with Ahmad ex-Muslim? Would be great. No, it doesn't sound good for me. For me, I like to work alone because I don't know people. I don't know people because, you know, people, they might sound good. I'm not saying it's not, but my experience is don't involve with people you do not know, because later you might be disappointed about something they say or they do. So I work by myself alone. I don't like the interview stuff. I don't like to be invited somewhere. I don't like to invite people. I am responsible for what I say, not what people say. Sometimes you think of people highly and then later you'll find that they are stupid and idiots. So I will not do that. Do you hear the cats? Those are Hamas cats. Do you hear them? Thank you, Sky. Thank you. Are you still disappointed? No. I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm talking in general. People, they, you know, if you associate yourself with others, then people, they take you with them if they do wrong, if they say wrong. I prefer to work by myself. Like, I mean, is that something new? Isn't it what I do? When the last time you saw me speaking with somebody, hardly I let somebody call me and share if he is a Christian. So what is this about now? Once I was invited to David Wood program, and I don't like it actually. I will never do it again. I don't find actually, I don't find it even good. I find it silly, you know, like two Christians talking about I don't need that. I prefer to have a Muslim calling me and people watch a real argument between Christian and a Muslim, but not, you know, this is what they do actually. The Muslims, they bring 2 or 3 Muslims sitting and they are bashing Christianity. Are you sure it's the cat and not the Abdul called the prayer? All right. I'm not talking about any other program. I'm not saying I don't like what they do. I'm saying I don't like to work with others. As simple as that. Is that clear? I am one-man army. I do not need anyone. I do not need assistance. I do not need help. I do not need somebody to accompany when I am alive. Some people, most of people actually, if they go live by themselves, one person alone, their program will become so boring so fast. Very boring. In my case, it's not the scenario. I go live until I want to finish. Still is the same. People, they are happy and they are listening, and nobody really care if I have people calling or not. Like now, we have almost 1,600, and it's only me talking. Other people, if they go live, after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, people get bored. I stay 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, and still people don't want to go. And I'm still alone. And the reason for that, always we have something valuable to talk about, and we do not need someone to support in the conversation. CP, you might remember me from Pal Talk long time ago. I was Yasunsino. I apologize, my friend. I do not remember you. I'm sorry. Good to have you anyway. Yeah, but I did not really hear the call of the prayer. No, it was like in the beginning of the war, they have electricity, they have speakers. No, we did not hear anything. Al-Fadi, he's a nice guy. I like him, I respect him. He invited me 100 times to come and join him, and I said no. And I told him why. I told him, if I come to you, I have to come to everybody. There's many they invite me. So I apologize. I don't like it. If you guys like, if you like 2 people program, go. There's always David Wood, Apostate Prophet, Al-Fadi. There's many. Me, I like to work alone. My work is different work. My language is different too. Do you notice that most of the Christian channels, they speak in a certain language, certain way. For me, I don't sugarcoat things. I don't. I say potato, I say idiot, I say what I say. I don't care what people think, what people don't think. I say it as it is. The second you go with other, channels, you have to now, you have to be careful, because they might not like the way you talk. So I prefer my freedom of express more important than having somebody with me. No, I will never go with Al-Fadi or anyone. How many of you asked me to invite this guy with his name? Patterson? I receive email says I can contact Patterson, I know him, I'm sure he will come, etc. He will bring more people to you. I said no. I don't want Patterson in my channel. I don't even like the guy. I think he has mental illness. I think about things differently. People worship like celebrity. Somebody is famous, so all they are thinking about that he will make me more well known. I don't want to be well known by him. I mean, the guy, he claimed that he have a PhD in something, psychology, whatever. I think he himself, he need a doctor. But people worship famous people. I see him very slow. I see him unpredictable. I see him not smart. I see him, he do not know what he's talking about. Same as his daughter, And yet people, they think he is a philosopher. Huh. Right? That's how I see them. But people see things differently. But they keep asking me, invite this guy, invite this guy. I'm not going to invite him. He's not welcome. Jordan Peterson, Peterson. Okay, Peterson, whatever. Who cares if his wife converted to Catholicism? I mean, my friend, what does this have to do with our topic? Am I going to invite him because his wife, she became a Christian? So, I mean, oh boy. You know, if you claim to have a degree in psychology or whatever, you know, but you cannot educate your daughter to behave herself. So what's the point of this degree? So you go and teach people about what is the problem and what is not the problem, and you want to help people supposedly, but your daughter herself is really, I don't want to say anything, you know, just leave it here. Have you ever seen Gog and Magog? Well, I'm going to see that. What is your opinion about Father Mary? I do not know him. I saw his video talking once, but I don't know. We might agree in something, might disagree in something. This is why I'm saying I cannot give certificate to people about who they are. Same about me. If you ask them, they don't know me, and maybe they don't approve what I'm saying. Guys, don't ask me about people. I don't care for what people. I'm here to be with you as I am. If you like it, stay. If you want to listen to this, I'm not here to give certificate. I am not Al-Khomeini. This guy is good, this guy is bad, this guy is a, you know, this is not my job. I'm here to expose the garbage of Muhammad, not to approve and disapprove this Christian and that Christian. All right. See, now the song is started. CP, you love war? No, I don't love war, but I love justice. And whatever justice take, I will be for it. I hate cowardness. I hate coward people. I hate the one who let somebody take over somebody. I hate to see someone weak taken by someone strong. Most of the problem in the world because of cowards. Cowards. You see, you will see in a city gang, like let's say 20 bad people. 20, only 20. They terrify the whole city. Nobody dare to talk to them. But if the city have 20 men, brave men, they can teach those 20 coward men how to behave. But when the whole city is a bunch of cowards, then 20 cowards, they can take over the 2 million people city. Because everyone will say, none of my business. I'm not going to deal with those people. They are criminals. So everybody go to his door, he lock his door, and none of my business. And then the gang take over your town. Is that true? If there is only few people who they are brave in the town, those 20, they will not dare to be in that city for a second. So let us make it clear. Terrorists, coward, criminals, rapists, they flourish in a town where people are coward and everybody seek himself only. Anyone will start speaking against Catholic or Protestant, I will block you, I will send you free shipping and handling. Just a warning. This is a warning for the one who can hear. So if I see in the chat anyone speaking against Catholic or against Protestant or against Orthodox, I will give you a screwdriver and send you to Allah. Last warning. War is a must because it's part of reality. So what we do with the evil ones like those? What do you do? You send them a letter, explain to them why they are wrong, you give them a hug, or you pray to God to open their eyes, as many Christians they keep saying in the chat. So there is people, they have infection of foolishness. They think just by prayer everything will be fixed. If you go in the Bible, you will see how God, when he speak to the Jews, he said to them, go, when you go to the field, I will be with you. You go to the field, you go to the battle, I will be with you. He didn't say I will go alone. So there is many people who do not understand what faith and belief is about. Yes, we believe in the power of the prayer, but the power of the prayer have a power only if you do act with the prayer. If I pray that may God feed you, and you are hungry, starving in front of my door, what kind of a prayer this prayer is? What about I feed you, and I pray that the Lord will feed you more and send you help and support, but I will help you now. Is Israeli army stronger than the USA? No, we cannot say that. You know, you see, strength have many things. As an example, the size of the country, the land. Israel have a very weak spot, which is the size of the land. That is a very weak spot. That's why the Israelis should not give their land, actually. Should not ever give any piece of land. Because already it's so small, and the smaller it is, in a strategic way, the more it is dangerous. The enemy can reach into you, to the heart of your capital, so fast, so easy. But Israel still is a very powerful nation. You know, if I have a daughter and she is going to get married, if her husband, he never had a gun, he do not know how to defend his house, he do not know how to defend my daughter, I will never approve such a marriage. I don't care if he's a doctor, engineer, philosopher, thinker, potato, I don't care. The first job of the man is to be a man who can defend his family. If he fail in that very job which he is supposed to do, so what the point of this man? What I would do with him? So when the enemy come, my daughter, she will go and hold the gun and defend the house? Yesterday we heard many people speaking about manly voice. What make a man is not a voice. People, they got wrong what make a person a man. What make you a man is to act like one. Not to look like a man and you have a voice of a man and your mustache is so big and your beard is so long, but then when the enemy come, you run and you hide under the table. Right now as we speak, there is people, they are in the war here, and there is some Israeli, they took a ticket and they fly. Those are the coward ones. If I am in charge of Israel, I will strip those people from their citizenship immediately, especially the men. I'm not going to go after the women and children, no. But men in the age who they can hold a gun and they defend their country, why you are leaving? So you enjoy the food of the country, you enjoy the wealth of the country, you enjoy the security of the country when they have them, and the second they lose it, you flee? That means you don't belong to this country. I don't know, is it Sameh Maurice? I don't know what they're talking about. In the time of trouble, those who don't show up to help you, they are not They are not trustworthy, and they are not your friends, and they are not your kids. Imagine you have 10 kids, 10 boys, and you are their father, and then you need them badly. Somebody attacking you, or you need help, and then nobody show up. So you have no kids. You never had one. So it's not about blood relationship. It's not about look. It's not about mustache and beard. It's about action. That's why the Lord, He said, "From their fruits you shall know them." But in these days time, people, they focus on appearance, not in the quality. That's why you see women doing a lot of plastic surgeries, men, they are putting makeup. Even these days, even men, when they go to the gym, they are not going to the gym because they want to be strong. They want to go to the gym so they can show off. The gym thing lost the purpose of it. It's just to show off. So even a man, when he grow muscles, and then right away he start having some, straight away he start stripping, showing his chest and showing his arms, because this is the whole point. Those are not really men. You don't know them until something real happen, and then you will see if they are really men or not. I heard CP is an Egyptian, but I think he is Syrian. Oh, okay. And this is an example of the stupid people. We talk about war, we talk about etc., and this guy is worried about where I'm from. Donkeys. Don't work in Discovery Channel. They will fire a second day. This is why what make a person have a qualification is how deep his thought. But a lot of people, they are just dummy, bully, stupid. Look what we are talking about. Look what he's talking about. So when you are shallow, you are nobody. Everybody speak in his size. So while we are talking about peace and war and equality, somebody is looking at my socks to find the size of my shoe. Because this is his eyes. His eyes cannot go higher. He's there. This is his level. Everyone see based on his level. You see, your enemy is your size. As an example, when Muhammad says that the mice and the lizard is the enemy of Allah. Well, this is the size of Allah. If Allah is a lion, Allah will be the enemy of a lion like him. But Allah obviously is a mice. His enemy is a lizard. His enemy is a mice. Your enemy is your size. And what you think about is your size too. Right? Have you killed someone during your time in the army? Should I give you the name and report, Do you want their numbers? I mean, what kind of a question this question is? Sometimes I ask myself, when people, they ask questions, I mean, what is the purpose of the question? So what do you want me to say to you? I killed 1,000? And what that will do? Will make you like a hero? Or will make me a killer? What exactly is this question? Christian Prince, did you kill anyone? Oh, have mercy. Always, please, always, before you think, ask yourself, do this question make sense? And what is the answer have to do with you? Let us say I killed 1,000, and if I say I killed nobody, and this is one of the funny things about going live, speaking, like interact with people. You know, people, you see crazy stuff in the chat. Do you watch UFC? I'm the last one to watch those stupid things. All of those are fake. What UFC? Do you really believe those stupid stuff? Same time, you see, we spoke about a whore. Do you know what a whore is? Do you remember what I said? Whore is somebody sell himself. Those who do go in the ring to fight for money, they are a bunch of whore. None of them is a man, even if they have muscles, even if they look so aggressive. They are nothing but a whore. Because why you are going to beat somebody in front of you, someone you never met, someone, he's not your enemy. While you are there, it's a showtime, it's entertainment, and you are beating each other for the sake of money. It's a whore fight. I have no respect for this game. I have no respect for people who watch it. I believe they are pervert, they have mental illness, they enjoy violence, which is not for the purpose of violence. You see, violence should have a purpose, to protect yourself, to defend your family, to defend your country, but not to go in the stage to beat each other just to make money. Those who do that and those who support doing that, they are doing the act of whore. I see things differently. I don't care what people think. Well, football is at least it's a sport, but even football, which is a commercial, is an act of whore too. As an example, who is the most famous guy he play football? Football in America, they call it soccer. Who is the most famous one? They call him Messi, right? He's a whore. What the other now, the guy, his name is Cristo, whatever his name, he is a whore too. How you know that they are whore? They are sold, they are for sale in auction. I mean, after all the money they make, all the wealth they have, still they are begging for more. They are a bunch of whores. They have no respect, and this is not sport no more. It's just money. Football as a game is a good game, but people to play it not for money. Anything will involve money is not good no more. I understand if somebody doing a job, and then he get paid, like somebody fix your faucet, you pay him. Okay, he's did a service for you. Somebody he own a restaurant. That's it's a job. But those football is a game. Never was for money, never meant to be for money. It was just for health, stay in shape, and it's for you to play it, not to watch it too. So if you are a potato couch who sit in your couch watching people running, but you cannot run 1 meter, and then you pay money to watch those who can run, are you making fun of yourself that you cannot run and they can run and they get rich and you stay poor? So they get rich, you stay poor, they get billions of dollars in their pocket, and you are sitting on your couch crying, screaming, and not only that, fighting with somebody else because your team lost against the other team. Right? You see, even people, they beat each other, even they kill each other for the sake of a game. And this is again an act of whore. Do you know Yakuji? Who's Yakuji? I don't know, sound like Japanese. No disrespect for you, but what? But Tyson Fury and John Jones always give a glory to Jesus. My friend, you are mentioning names I do not know. So what if I give a glory to Jesus? That will make me now a good guy? But aren't I going in the stage beating somebody for the sake of money? Do you think Jesus will approve this game? Just ask yourself. Do you think the Messiah will approve this game? It's a game. Do you know that many of those people, when they reach the age of 50 something, they will have a brain damage? And like Muhammad Ali, he keeps shaking his head. He cannot take his health back after all what he made him famous. So it's just an ugly, disgusting, satanic game. And you give a glory to Jesus before the game start or after the game end. That does not make you a good Christian. Train yourself to fight, to defend, not for the purpose of fighting, not for the purpose of hurting people, but for the purpose that one day, if a serious threat comes to you or to your family, you are able to defend yourself. Those are not being trained to defend themselves, they are trained to become billionaires. Anyway, I have my own way of thinking. You don't have to agree with me. You can totally disagree. I mean, this is your. But for me, I don't find any reason for anyone watching those UFC. I find it fake. I find it stupid. I find it unreal, and I find it disgusting. Especially, you see women; they are so excited for seeing two guys beating each other. I mean, it's really disgusting. What kind of woman she would be excited for that? It's disgusting for me, and I'm a person who served in the army. I find it disgusting, but still I can't even understand how a woman she would like it. We are going back to the pagan time, the Viking time. When people they just kill each other just to prove, like the male animal, he want to prove to the female animal in the front of other male animal that he is strong. So what he do? He just attack the guy just to show his strength. Like two goats are fighting. Yeah, you can love football, no problem. But for me, all those games are fake. Do you believe in grave torture? Yes, John, I do. Like if you are next to me and next to my grave, I think this is torture for me. Grave torture. The guy is dead, and now he will be in the grave and he will be tortured. Yeah, solve the problem now. So you are dead and you became dust and you are bones, and now you are being tortured in the grave. No comment. Mute the sound of war behind. That's why we are having it in front of us so we can hear the sound of the war. What's wrong with you? You don't like the sound of the war? Okay, we will lower it. It's like music. It's time for justice. See, this is the echo. You hear the echo. There's no response yet. There's someone shooting, but there's an echo. There's no response. This is what happens when you shoot inside the city of concrete. Are you a young earth creationist? I don't know what young earth mean. What does that mean? Young earth? There's old earth and young earth? Kids get hurt? Well, if you bring harm to your kids, this is your sin, not the sin of the one who is coming there to take you. Why I want to feel the guilt of someone he brought guilt upon themselves? People they say stupid things always. Like there's kids there. So are you stupid or what? You know, when God, he made the flood of Noah, there was kids there or there was no kids? Once I was looking for a trap for mice. There was a mice in my garage. And I searched in Amazon for a trap. And then I found a review about mice trap from somebody. And he was talking about how inhumane and disgusting. I mean, the guy wanna kill the mice. He wanna get rid of the mice, and he is talking about inhumane. It's a mice. So now we have to kill the mice of Hamas. And the mice of Hamas is hiding between kids. And now we have to feel sorry for the kids of Hamas, which if they die, they are dying because of Hamas. Solve it. Do you want me to bring you some tissues? I mean, how those people, they can protect their country, how they can fight, how they can be even real. They are coming from fiction, you know, land, where children are protected and everybody is loving and we give hugs to each other and peace. You know, this is not what the earth is about. So stop being stupid. It's war. When Hamas, they go and they kidnap a child, he is 9 months old. In fact, he was 8 when they kidnapped him. So why you don't think about the enemy children's, but you want the enemy to think of your children's and care for your children's? In fact, I accuse the Israeli to be so kind and so naive and so nice. And that's what makes their war difficult. Mercy only makes sense with those who practice mercy. No mercy for the wicked man. If the enemy, he come to my house to kill me, but he found my children and my wife and he did not touch them, he said, don't worry to them, we are not here for you. Those are real men. They are coming after the man. But Hamas are not real men. They are wicked men. So what people they want to do, they are so much fictionals and they think war, like when the American, they nuke Hiroshima, the whole city is burned. If you check out, you will find that this bomb stopped the whole war, which means God knows how many millions after that will die. One bomb stopped the war. But was it nice? How many child died? How many women burned alive? Well, you know, when you are watching in TV war, you can think about it, you can talk about it, but reality in the ground is different. So when we speak about the Israeli are going slow to reduce casualty, that is very acceptable because there's a trap. You know, remember, look how much concrete, look how many buildings. It's not like there's no space. The streets are narrow, buildings are touching each other, and which means they can put a trap in every building. You can open a room and the door is connected to a grenade. So there's a lot of security and safety involved. And those Israeli, they value their children and they value their soldiers. This is why after all of this, they have like 34, 35, I don't know how many they have now, dead. After all of this. If it's different army, you will find maybe at least 500, 600 died. At least. So We cannot tell them what is best for them. They are in the ground. You know, for me, I can advise them. Like when they spoke about the tunnels, I said right away, flood the tunnels. There is no need really. You see, when they are bombing those tunnels, I don't think this is a good job. When you bomb it, maybe you bury them inside, maybe not. Maybe they are still safe deep inside, and maybe they can dig and come out again. But if you flood it, they have no choice either to get out, or they will be suffocated, they will be drowned. Flood the tunnels, and as long as those tunnels are connected, just get a big pipe from the sea. You remember, they are in the border of the sea, right? The sea is just there. If we go right now to the map, this is the sea here. Just connect any, you know, bring a long pipe. Those are the ones they use for farms, you know. And you know, this is the army. They have a big engineering department. All what you need, just suck water from the sea and pump it into the tunnels, and that's it. And not only that, I will do a plastic surgery for the sewage. So I will connect the sewage to the tunnels. All the sewage, all the shit of the Palestinians will be going to the tunnels. Very easy. How long they can stay inside tunnels and the sewage is connected to it and all the shit is coming in their head. And you know, the dangerous about the sewage is not only the smell. In case you do not know, sewage provide methanol. Methanol is very dangerous. It will suffocate you, will kill you, and will burn you. If you light fire, boom, that's it, you are gone. This is why those who go in the sewage to fix it, to do anything, they are not allowed to use anything can light a spark. If you light a spark in the sewage, you have a very powerful bomb. So just redirect the sewage. Very simple. And then, not only that, invite all the Palestinians to come back and give them food and let them shit. And then literally, the shit will be upon Hamas. I am not in the mood for people refuting me. Always people can refute me. It's easy. Have you ever heard of somebody spoke to me that not refute me? I never met one. So there's a guy, guys, you want to refute me. True story. Yeah, you know, in war, you have to come with tactic, which is surprising the enemy, and which is very effective. If you ask me, I will not bomb those tunnels. I will flood them. It's way better. After I finish the war, then I will you know, I will bomb everything. But it's better to switch the sewage, redirect the sewage, and add water from the sea. And that will solve a big problem. There's many things actually you can do in this scenario. I mean, you see, because water it's a liquid. So just let the liquid go in the ground, and then grab a very high voltage cable and connect the cable to the water. And then you will charge the ass of every one of Hamas and you will fry them. Very simple. Water will go everywhere. It's enough to touch their feet. It doesn't have to touch their head. Put water, put cable, electric cable, and let Hamas have a breakdance. Very simple. See, in war, you should not speak of mercy with your enemies. Mercy, in the case of war, is a weakness. It's even stupid. Yeah, HQ. Like I have a very you are a boys explaining how to move shit around. Like your prophet. Do you know that your prophet, when he used to shit, the earth swallow his shit? Shall I open Skype for you so you can explain to me? Let me open Skype for you. Here we go. And I want you to explain to me if you really believe that your prophet, when he do shit, the earth swallow his shit and it smell like musk. And his wife Aisha, she never, ever saw the shit of your prophet. All right. Where is the guy who wanna? What's your name? What is your name? The guy who's keep begging for Skype. My Skype is open. What's your name? There's tons of people texting me there. Can you tell me your name in Skype? Now you will play dead? Now you don't want to talk? Tell me what's your name. There's tons of people texting me there. HQ, what is your name? What is your name in Skype? I open Skype for you because obviously you are, you are powerful. Privacy issue, as you are hiding for years. So what privacy issue? First of all, I'm not hiding from you. From you, Potato? What is your name in Skype? So you made this drama, you want to talk to me, but you don't want to give me your name. Now you are saying privacy issue? Cowards. Who said I'm hiding? I did hundreds of seminars around the world. I went even to the heart of the terrorist in the Philippines, in the south of the Philippines, in Marawi city, where the terrorists, they took over the city. I had a seminar, I was laughing at Muhammad. I have Muslims in the front seats. All of you Muslims are potatoes. I have books. I have thousands of videos about your prophet. And if you tell me you cannot find me, that means you are a liar, you are a coward. Who is hiding? It's you, Muslim, hiding. Look at your sheikh. They don't even dare. Look at the summit, the Muslim leaders who have armies. They don't dare even to say a word against America. Potato. Anyway, now he is dead. So we opened Skype. We thought we have a, All right, let us exit Skype then. Your moderator says text only Muslims. I don't want Christians to text me. No Christians, only Muslims. I have somebody, he texts me and he have an Israeli uniform. But I don't think he is online. Okay. Any Muhammadan before we exit Skype? All of you are heroes until the real men come to you. Do you remember 3 weeks ago you were shouting Allah testicles Akbar? Now you have no testicles, all of you. All of you. Now even Muslim women are exposing you. And when you have a summit, you have a summit to summit yourself to the American. Yeah. Anyway, I hope today we have a good time. I'm not going to keep you long. It's getting late for me here. And guys, don't forget to pause this video. The one I just put it in the pin around. I believe it's a very important video, the one I posted. Let us see how many people they saw it already. How many people saw it? Let's see. Okay, it is 5,000 view in 2 hours. That's good. Yeah, actually, I hope we will have more people too. You know. Yeah, this is very important video because she is a doctor. She is from the hospital. And she is, you know, simply saying the truth. And the good thing is, you know, she made the message in English and in Arabic. This is very important because if she is just in English, I mean Arabic, we have to translate, and then people they might suspect the translation not to be honest. So it's coming from her mouth. She spoke in both languages. She's a Palestinian. She is in the hospital. You can hear the bombing behind her. Even there's the sticker behind her for the hospital. And I'm sure she is known there. I mean, if she's a doctor in the hospital, all those who they are in that area, they will know this woman. And actually, I'm grateful for her bravery. But I believe this is another sign that Hamas is collapsing. This is why this woman, she decided to speak out. Because now, you see, those are terrorists. So if they still have authority, you can imagine what will happen to her, you know. But she knew, obviously, that Hamas days is over. And it's time to say what's happening, right? So the video, share it with the Israeli too. If you have Israeli friends, share my link, which is in the pin. You know, share it with your friends and let everybody see it. Yeah, I said Israeli crime. That is the point, because this what make it go wild. Don't you know, if you say Hamas crime, nobody will click. Don't you know that those pervert in YouTube, they support you if you attack Israel? Don't you know how the world function? So I made a title, Muslim doctor from Gaza exposing Israeli army crimes. Share, please. And that will make those perverts, especially the Western pervert who support Hamas, click to see the crimes of Israel. Don't you get it? Don't you? If I say the opposite, nobody will click. Nobody will click. Did you see yesterday those perverts in the city of Philadelphia? They lay down in the ground. Supposedly they are like dead, like the Palestinian. I mean, look, the whole city is dead. They are in drugs. And they are what? The health department. They lay down in the ground and supposedly now we are dead like the Palestinian. And you know, you heard us. Stupid people. Go, if you care for the dead and the alive, go save your children in the city. They are zombies. We have a bigger duty as a Christians to share the truth. But sadly, if the title is a true title, nobody will watch it. So we have to do with them what it's called a trap. You know? Those are foolish people. And they fool themselves and they believe themselves. They lie to themselves and they believe in their lies. Many years ago, the same story. I made a video. It's called The Beauty of Hamas and the Ugliness of Israel. The Beauty of Hamas. This is literally the title. The Beauty of Hamas and the Ugliness of Israel. A day or two after that, the video have 500,000 views. Why? Because the title is The Beauty of Hamas and the Ugliness of Israel. If I make the title The Beauty of Israel and the Ugliness of Hamas, nobody will click. So people click because automatically they believe that those are the victims and Israeli are the bad, the criminals. This is why we have 5,000 views in 2 hours. If we change the title, we will not even have 500 people view. Right? Why are the priests in the church hippie and talking to Israel and talking Israel to stop? You know, Mr. IDF, those hippie, how they are hippie and they are priests. And at the same time, Mr. IDF, how come there's a Jews are asking the Israeli to stop? Are you hippie too? So there's hippie, stupid people everywhere, or you have one eye, you see with it. Don't you have in Israel a group, it's called Peace Movement? And they hold the Palestinian flag, and this is in the heart of Israel, and they are Jews. So before you go and take to the priest about the hippie priest, go and talk to your people. You have a lot of stupid fool in your country. Did you see the Jews in New York, in Washington, D.C.? It's called the Voice of Peace. They occupy the Congress and they are Jews. They are holding the flag of Hamas. So you worry about the hippie priest? Go educate your people. We educate our people. As you see, we are doing our job. Do your job. Those who complain and they do nothing, they are useless. Did you ever make a video? Did you speak against them? Did you debate this priest in your church and open your phone or record him and get him busted? No. So why you are complaining? You are like them. Because if you don't confront the liars and the stupid, that means you are like them. So what do? You go, you heard them saying that, and you keep your mouth shut. And you are talking about the coward and the braves. So if you heard someone, he claimed to be a priest and he is supporting Hamas, how come you did not dare to open your mouth? Are you a potato? Expose them. Record them with your camera. You think she is a left wing? Is that what is required from you now? Is to think if she is left or right wings? I'm asking you, did you respond to her? He thinks she is left wing. That's a good, we will make you work in the laboratory. You decide who's left, who's right. We are asking you about your action, what you do. So you are coming here to ask me, and you are the one who was there and you did nothing? What a hero you are. It's like saying to me, I saw someone was raping someone. Do you know why he was raping it? Instead of going and stop the rape, you are coming here to ask me why he was raping it. I do not even know you are talking about who. The silent majority? We would not want the silent majority. They don't count even for the Lord. Those who they are silent, they are silent. They have no voice. They are nobody. You see, if you are silent, you have no action. So what is you? What are you? I'm so happy. Silent majority behind me. What I would do with them? I will make a silent music. This is our problem. Because everybody is silent. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 talking, and the rest, the billions are silent. So we what? We have a silent army? Well, I will be happy to have it if I was deaf. We don't want silence. This is our problem. It's time to act. It's time to speak. It's time to fight against evil. Otherwise, the one who witnessed evil and he stays silent, he is supporting evil. If you don't vote against evil, you're voting for evil. Very simple. Because you cannot be with and against in the same time. This is what silent means. Either with or against. Either with the Lord or against the Lord. All right. Anyway, the video is there in the pin of the message there. And this is the image you will see. And I will post the link for you one more time. Go watch it, share it with your friends, and let us have good numbers. This video is more important than you can imagine. More important. Post it everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, any page you want, Facebook. Give it to Israel. They can share it around. This is a woman. She's a doctor from a Shifa hospital in Gaza. You will hear the bombing in the top of her head. She is in the field. She is in the, this is the war zone. Speaking from inside the hospital is telling us exactly what's going on. You cannot find a better witness than this. She is one of them. She is a Muslim. They cannot deny it. They cannot accuse her of lying. They cannot. And I'm sure many of those who live there, they knew her very well. I want to say thank you all for being here. And I don't want to apologize if I hurt your feeling. But if I did, you should be happy that I mentioned your name. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless you all. And may the Lord open our heart and our brain, our mind, so we think better and we be vigilant, smart, and educated, and not just a bunch of puppies who people tell us what to do, what not to do, and what not to be coward. So we speak out against the wicked ones, because the one who don't speak against wickedness, they are wicked. This is what the Bible says, not my words. If you don't speak against wickedness, you are wicked. You are a supporter of wickedness. And the world is full of wickedness because we don't talk, we don't support the right ones. So stand against wickedness, otherwise wickedness will take over your home, your land, your government. The wicked will be in control. And then you will have a wicked education, wicked teachers, wicked kids, wicked school, wicked universities, and then you have woke culture, and then you are doomed. Stand for your rights and be brave. Don't be silent. Otherwise, the loud one from the woke, they will take over you. Action is needed. Vote against the wicked ones. Never vote for a wicked man or wicked women. How you know they are wicked? The Lord, He gave us the method to know everything about them. From their fruits you shall know them. And this is a sentence I advise you to use for everything. When you want to get married, check the women out. Check her fruits. Is she a burger? Is her brain is in her ass and shaking it, or her brain is in thinking and being smart? Is she a lady, or she is something else? Same for the man. From their fruit you shall know them. Is he a drunken, a smoking, a druggie, a junkie? Or he is a man who is hard-working, decent, truthful, he don't do except wrong and he don't do wrong. From their fruits you shall know them. This is not a golden statement. This is the most priceless statement the Lord He gave us. It's not a name. It's not a look. It's not how young. It's not how old. It's not how wealthy. It's not how poor. From their fruits you shall know them. Most of us, we appreciate the rich and we praise them and we welcome them and we would like to be their friends, but they are wicked. Most of them, not all of them. And we stay away from the poor, even if they are kind and good, loving, giving, because they are poor. Don't be wicked, because wickedness, one of the signs of wickedness is to like the wicked ones and to associate with them. Don't invite the wicked ones to your house, the Bible says. For they will bring nothing but disease and illness. They will destroy your house. Don't let your wife have friends, they are wicked. They will play with her mind, they will change her. Don't let your husband associate with the wicked ones. Warn him, guide him, help him. One bad apple can destroy a box of apples, a truck of apples, not the opposite. Wickedness is a very powerful disease. It's easy to spread, hard to control, but still you can control it. It's the same as the weeds. If you don't attend your garden, the weed will take over. And don't complain about the weed taking over. If it happened, it's because you did not attend your garden. And when you work with the weeds, you will get hurt. There's needles, there's thorn, there's blood. For this is the only way to take off the weeds. You will notice how hard to grow good crops and how easy the weeds they spread. You want to grow a good fruit, a good vegetables, you have to take care of them. You have to water it. You have to give it fertilizer. You have to move it. You have to protect it. But the weeds don't need anything. They will spread like crazy. It is the wisdom of God to show us how we struggle and how we can fight and win. It doesn't matter how strong the weed, you are stronger. God gave you the wisdom which can conquer the weeds. use it. Otherwise, you will lose it. Thank you all, and may the Lord bless you. And this is your brother Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today.